devil, also known as Azazel, in the Bible we are told wanted to not take over God's throne, but Jesus' position in the kingdom of heaven. He coveted Jesus' position. He wanted to rule the other angels, to sit beside God, not remove God. This reveals that he understood the majesty and sheer power of God, that it was senseless and futile to oppose a force of that magnitude. And obviously God was not a personage that could be dismissed in any way. But the devil believed, with the right motivation included with evidence, he could sway God's opinion in the devil's direction of thinking. His last position working for God was as one of the guardian angels protecting the tree of life in the Garden of Eden. Satan was demoted by God to prince of the earth. He owned everything. He ruled everything. So the question is, where on earth is the devil's throne? We can fully understand that it would be located in the center of the Middle East power, and that it would be used by empires, which God labels as beasts. Satan would want to imitate God's selection of Jerusalem, where Jesus would rule the earth, the throne of God on earth. So the devil would need to locate his throne near Jerusalem, but have it overlooking valleys and plains, high in the mountains, just like Jerusalem. The Bible says Satan's throne is at Pergamum in Turkey. It is here that the gods known as Zeus, Athena, and Caesar were worshipped. Satan brought human empires here to give a throne and voice to the gods they worshipped. The last empire controlling the region was the Ottomans, and it would be those people who would create the revised empire once again. Prophecy of Revelation 13 and 17 tells us that the fatal head wound of 1922, when the Ottoman Empire was ended, then brought back to life again, the seventh head revived. That tells us the final empire will be formed from the people of Turkey. The beast is identified as being another word for empire of the Middle East region. The eighth head is identified as empire in the end times for the Middle East region. Next on Bible prophecy with the metaphors removed.